Hello guys, this is Nifty Alpha Trader, and yeah, I was suggesting I want to stop trading for some time and then focus on retrospective. I have done that for some time, and it's basically a break which I was taking. Then again, I've taken a new position. This position was triggered by an alert, and then the position continued, and even now it is a pretty volatile position, but the risk is to reward is somewhat favoring us, so that's the reason I've taken it. But since few days the market has been in unidirection, everything is bullish no matter what. The AU bank has right now is in a stable position of 1300. So let's see overall how it's going. So let's get started. So first of all, I am not a nifty SEBI registered trader, so please be cautious. There are multiple gurus out there just preaching. What I am doing is basically showing off my trades, even though I'm making losses, even though I'm making profits, how I'm going through adjustments and other things. So don't think my P&L will be the same as yours, and don't think that everyone is going to make profits. That's the number one flaw. Everyone is going to make losses, everyone is going to make profits, but in overall time it's a zero sum game is what I think. But ultimately, if the probability is in a favor of risk is to reward, so the more less risk you take and the more reward you reap is the only good strategy in the long run. So, and option selling on top of that is like a casino game. So if the casino never loses but if it is extremely volatile, and if it's extremely lucky, they might have the option buyers have a game there. But ultimately, I like option buyers winning most of the time, because that gives option buyers a chance that they have a chance of winning. So this is basically like a bait. Like, it happens sometimes, but it doesn't happen often. And a few days ago, PR Sundar, I've seen PR Sundar's video where he has mentioned how option buyer, because he gets more mails than me and he gets more screenshots than me. He was mentioning about something like how option buyer has lost big time, even though his position had some money, or even though he's not making profits, how he has lost 13 lakhs for the risk of 1 lakh. So you can go through that video. The same can be happening to any of us, but squaring off the position at the right time is extremely important. So let's go to the trade right now and see how the positions are doing. So Nifty, I have rolled it up because the move was up, and then I have moved it to the next week expiry, not this week. And the main thing is I've taken these strikes far out of the money strikes, and then I'm just waiting for the decay. So the main thing is I'll wait for theta decay till Monday on this trade and not adjust it a lot and not disturb this. If it is volatile, I'll break even at, let's say, tomorrow. I won't take any decision today if it's going to this expiry, so I'll keep an alert at 18,050 and 18,320. This will be the targets of if the market is volatile, this is the exit. But the point is, if the market moves a little also, what we'll do is we'll do a roll up. And so one interesting thing which a member of our Discord channel was saying, that the basically the taxation will be, now if I'm taking and if I'm rolling up the same position to the next week expiry, I won't be having a lot of revenue that after taxation. and if I am rolling up, this will be considered as another revenue, because I'm buying the same product. Here I am basically buying a different product, so that's the reason I'll be paying more in terms of taxes if I'm rolling up so often. So that's the reason I have to stop rolling this often, because why I am rolling right now is the market is being moving 1% every day since last 3 4 days. That's the reason I have to roll up. The more important thing than looking into revenue and paying taxes perspective, if you are making a profitable trade, that itself is being profits, right? So just focus on making profits and taxes later. Now coming to the other stuff is AU Bank. So AU Bank, we lost, like, we are presently at 3000 profit, but the new positions are still in profits. So we have to just analyze what's going on with just this trade, and risk profile of this trade. So the risk which we are willing to take here is 1000, not greater than that. But if it's moving, so risk is not actually, like, I'm going to put a stop loss here. What I can do is I can roll up this position, I can square up this position and move to another, next. Let's say if it's going up, if AU Bank is going up, what I can do is I can sell this and square this off, right? So that's how we can also manage a risk. So what I can basically do is sell this and buy this off. So basically, if you are observing, the max profit will increase, the reward will increase, as well as the risk is being mitigated somewhat, but not exactly as we thought. So the entire risk is 1000. What we are trying to say is, when it crosses minus, if it's in minus 1000, that is when we have to look for adjustments. But if the IVs are spiked up, just wait for the time decay. That's what I will do. But if the move is volatile, then I have to adjust. So AU, if you have seen the previous verse, we have created a straddle in center. Now we have removed it, and now the hero is here. Come here, Thunder. Yeah, apart from AU trade, I asked you to come here. Oof, oof, oof. Let me show you thunder. My wife took thunder off the screen. But altogether, here we are presently, the positions look profitable, but the losses are still there for this month, and this is what I have to show. Chambal fertilizers is presently, if you're seeing the Chambal fertilizers, we have already taken this trade based on the alert which I have created here. So today it has made an up move and still a down move. Overall, it looks as a good trade right now, but any sudden down move or up move, we can do active adjustments. That is what I am observing here. So I have to keep alerts on both the places. So whenever there is a move, I have to. So what I have done right now is, I've taken this trade earlier, so I was predicting there would be a good up move on the trade. So some position like this. So I wanted to play risk free here on the up move, and not do the same mistake what I've done in AU Bank. So I wanted to cover these position. So overall, what happened is, after going to 440 zone, it came down again. So that made me square off this, not actually close this entire position, but adjust this position and sell this. And now it is looking that it can bounce back once again. So what I've done is not go deep there. I'm still bullish on this, but it has to cross a huge level of, it has to break this. So that's the reason why I have taken this thing as a risk to reward, is is good. I'm waiting till the expiry, or let's say next Monday, most probably. So breaking off with some good amount. Overall, the risk what we have taken, we might be taking is around 3,000 in this trade. The risk is to reward will be around 1:4 in that perspective. Then apart from this trade, there is also a new FSL trade which I have taken, which is nearly in a loss again. And this just goes off with theta decay. So I have removed a close strangle and created a far OTM. Not far, exactly far, but 3 points or 4 points away from each other. So this means far OTM, but not so far OTMs. The probability it's showing 66, but the prices are good. And even if you're seeing why I am making losses right now is because of the IV spikes. So if you're seeing IVs at 60, and these IVs doesn't really matter in these kind of FSL kind of stocks, because the future, if you see, future price varies a lot, and it is somewhat differs like 1 point difference, and these differences usually cause and illiquid options usually spike up the IVs. But usually I don't care about the IV spike, because if you're seeing, if I want to exit this right now, if you see 170, it is available at 15 range, and if you're seeing this, it's available at this range. So the same prices, but so there is liquidity in these both options, so I can exit anytime. That's good, but usually there won't be. So this is not called liquidity specifically, because if you are seeing the quantity 6,000, even 1 point difference, so there is 1.10 is not here. So this kind of liquidity, if I want to exit, I have to exit at this, right? If I have to sell it, I have to sell it at 15. So this can create some kind of if I want to add or do, I can't do exactly this. So the slippage will be much higher here. So if, because I'm doing it with one lot, it doesn't really matter, but if I'm doing with multiple lots, this matters a lot. And right now we are in a safe position, and if I'm seeing in everywhere apart from Chambal, but this is because of IV spike most probably, and I was bullish, and now it's going in a bearish after taking some resistance here. It's being bearish. We have already discussed on Chambal fertilizers in nightly preparation few days or like a week ago. I'll just link that video to this one so you can see it again, and give your comments on this Chambal trade. But ultimately the probability of this one is 60, which we will actively adjust and make some good amount of risk is to reward in this. So we'll find in every trade, we can most probably, what we can do is we can find a value there. So ultimately what I'm seeing, again I'll go back to my earlier trades here. Now if you're seeing this one, we have made around let's say 6,000 loss overall. The overall realized loss is around 6,000, but the new loss is increasing, but the theta decay is almost 5,000, which I hope, if the moves are not volatile, we can make this money in because they are out of the money options which we are selling, so we can be making that money. But ultimately the market has been bullish all over, so I am I'm being pretty realistic that this month might not be a good month for me as a trader. But let's see. And this is the first month I started streaming actively. For that I never I didn't want this to stream this, but I want myself to be prepared for the next trades, so that's the reason I have done this. Okay then guys, that's it for today. I'll take a leave. Cool. Ciao.